Hey everyone, we're back with some Terminator. We got Bailey here on just off cam, being little. They're both only $20. Not bad, not bad indeed. Like I said to you guys a little earlier, I just finished Bravely Default 2. Um, Unfortunately, I found the latter part of the game to drag a bit, which is not great. If I were to rate my favorite Bravely games, it would probably be Bravely Second, then Bravely Default, and then Bravely Default 2. Now, I'm not saying Bravely Default 2 is bad, it's just that it's, unfortunately not my favorite. Of course, I was an idiot and just walked in the way of that. Anyway, you still have to beat. Oh, I gotta play Monster Hunter Stories too. That's gonna be the next game on my list.
Storage facility.
After I get you.
If I take care of it, that might slow them down a little.
Anyway, I gotta play Monster Hunter Stories. I'm gonna do that after I'm done with The World Ends With You. How did I not hit the thing in the head? Fuck, he's hitting me a lot, and it does a ton of damage. I am out of medkits. There we go. All because I couldn't hit the damn thing in the head. Alright, we're gonna take out this outpost before we go find this medkit.
I think I'm getting closer. It's got to be here.
Wish I found more medkits just lying around. That'd be nice. So we gotta get in there. What's the best way into that area? Looks like through the building seems to be where they're leading at. Let's take this out. But yeah, we're out of medkits. You still FF7DR since you've been putting them off? 13 Sentinels looks really interesting. If you liked Odin's Sphere, it's by the same people who did that, right? Oh, that wasn't good. That also was not good. Okay. Sometimes you just need to double back. And we did it. Let's open. There's one there. I saw a turret. I didn't see where that... Okay, so it looks like there's just the one entrance, which is really odd. Alright, let's try... Oh wait, that doesn't... Okay, that's weird. I don't have any explosives to throw, so... Alright. Where exactly is this turret? Right there. Okay. Alright. No motivation for them at the moment, I get that. Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories I'm really excited for. Are you gonna play Bravely Default 2 long? Or, well, long, yes, but also X? No. Worst time to reload. That could have been really bad. I thought he was going to continue walking. He did not. He did not agree with my assessment. Anyway. Vector! Hello! We're talking about games we're working on right now, and X just told me he was working on Death's Door and Eldest Souls, and that he beat those, and he still has to beat Monster Hunter Stories 2, 13 Sentinels, and FF7 Remake DLC. All exciting games. All games worth the excitement. All games worth playing. Alright. Ooh, that was close. Okay, that was successful. There we go, we did it. Alright. That was dumb. You think you might be addicted to Destiny too? Oh shit, I gotta get out of here. Run, run, or you'll be well done!
Plasma storage destroyed.
Good to hear, Rivers. Now proceed with your mission.
I saw these. Loot crates. Anyway. Now that you're not playing in until next season, nothing else appeals. You know what? It just found you found what calls to you. I get that. New Vegas last night, but you didn't feel like it? You could try the Back for Blood beta if you don't mind zombie action. Not into the Back for Blood? I get you, I get you. Is that open to everyone now? Is it open beta?
His goggles looking tag. Let's see the last picture he took. The Infiltrator. It's back. Baron was right. Commander!
Talk to me.
They're dead. Everything turned out the way you said it would.
Copy that. Get out of there. We need to figure out our next move. Let's meet at the docks. Get there as soon as possible. Over and out.
To the docks. I don't know where to get to the
Why would she
docks.
give out our location?
Why would she give out your location? She's doing some luring. Okay, there's 2 exits from the zone. One up here. And one over here. I may have. Let me check. Let me check. I was probably focusing on something, and thank you for letting me know. Okay, let's see. Ah, there you go. 13 Sentinels is the same people. Sonic Generations, you guys, where you kind of drop that. You've lost the desire to play games again. That happens, Vector, I get it. Anyway, same people's Odin Sphere, but you really don't like the story bit. Not because the story isn't interesting, because it's pretty wild so far. You're just not a fan of long VN-esque, virtual novel-esque segments, and that's all it is. You walk around and you talk to people, you walk around and you talk to people, you have to redo them several times over to get all the paths. And a lot of that, you have to redo the same dialogue. The combat section is completely separate and is okay, I guess. You wanna like it, but it's rough. I get that, right? Sometimes you just can't get into a game. Like I've asked before, sometimes there's games that you just really want to like, but you try as much as you can. Why do I always need to reload every time I'm shooting at these ones? I need to do a better job of like reloading before I start an encounter. I also need to like kill these things because they're there. Right, reload. I don't need to. Good. Oh, I hated it. You know what I should do? I should go find a crafting bench and make a bunch of health kits before I go out to the next area. I think there was one in this building over here, actually. Oh, okay. That's not exactly what I was looking for. You gonna follow me? No? Okay, he's just gonna get shot and then give up. That's fine too, I suppose. Be very quiet. I'm hunting. Spider Max. Gotta be careful because there's a plasma crate behind me. These things can probably blow them up. I only have 38 shots on them. I have 8 shots left of this. Okay. Alright, that'll do it. Anyway, you don't know if you miss, and it bothers you because you haven't purchased the game and not beat it, ever. Well, Bravely Second, that's because you lost your third DS charger now. And Demon Souls, but you didn't buy that from me. You bought it since your cousins wanted to play it with you. They ended up beating it on their own anyway, so you just dropped it since you didn't want to begin anyway. So 3 exceptions. So Demon Souls is one I want to play. I want to get it on the PS5 though. I have it for the PS3. And I made it pretty far, but it's really clunky, and I understand that the PS5 version's also still really clunky, but it at least looks pretty that I can avoid that. I guess I didn't really dislike how the PS3 one looked. Pretty sure there should be a crafting table down here. Okay. Yeah, there it is. There we go. I had to use all my items to make them, but now you now have... Apparently I have 34 of these? No, I can make 34 of these. I have some bed kits now to go forward. Well, you know what I should do? I think about it. I can't. I need chemicals to make those. Never mind. Never mind, sir. Vector, are there any games other than Destiny 2 that you're looking forward to? Like Shin Megami Tensei 5? The Infiltrator is back. Commander Baron wants to personally make sure that we stop it once and for all. I'll be meeting her at the docks to try to figure out our next move. That is our next move. Meeting her at the docks.
You're still alive? Good. Apparently Skynet's got a real hard-on for you. So we figured why not use you as bait?
Aren't you afraid that Skynet will bring a lot of firepower if they know we're both here?
Afraid? No. Prepared for that eventuality? Yes. We've got eyes on the ambush site from every angle. If anyone shows up, it means they were listening.
What if it's one of our guys, or just a scavenger?
Too bad. We can't have anyone or anything sabotage our plan. Not this time.
This time?
We were very close once before. For years, we've been preparing for the final attack. But it took just one man to fuck everything up. That day, Perry, our previous field commander, died, and I inherited control of South Division. Since then, I've been making sure that no one fucks up again.
We've got movement.
Take position.
Why'd she randomly start whispering?
What do you have?
A hooded man's walking down the street. Might be a scavenger.
Rivers, you saw him. Is it the same model? Is it the Infiltrator?
I can't tell.
We're waiting for your signal.
I think that might be it.
You think?
Good enough for me.
Cease fire! Cease fire! Target down! I repeat, target down!
Go check him!
Eyes on the target. Proceed with caution.
Is he dead?
What the fuck? It's the target!
It can't get away. Fire at will!
Oh, it randomly has a really big gun.
He's in the open!
It's in the open! It's a fucking machine!
Excuse me? Did anybody else see that? T-850.
It's backed against the wall!
We've got it now! Ow!
Do we? Not sure we do.
What the fuck? Everyone on me!
Well, that's one way to stop our onslaught. Just
Carry
run through the
second
fucking
generation
wall.
Plasma rifle. I want it.
That was good.
Shoot!
Detected, really? Oh, I'm gonna critical hit on it. Even critically hit, the sniper's not doing much damage. That's not ominous at all, no. You guys like how he just like randomly slides
It's on
in?
the move!
There was just something hilarious about him slamming through the
Take
wall the
cover!
way he did. Are there any ammo kits or anything in here I can pick up? Might as well pick up everything along the way, right? Excuse me?
You won't fucking die!
Shoot!
The fuck did it just do?
It's on the move!
Take cover!
The fuck? He's a spongy boy. Yeah, he is.
Open fire!
He's also on fire now.
That's one ugly son of a bitch.
Dude, you're hiding behind wooden crates. The fuck are those gonna save you? Pallets, that's the word. Now you're hiding behind a broken concrete wall.
Not again! Follow it!
Yeah, follow it. You know what? He was hiding behind some pallets here, like, oh good, this is a good place to hide. And then he was hiding behind this, which is clearly broken.
It's inside!
Rivers,
Oh good,
we're
of
trying
course.
to get through. You can't let it get away. You hear?
Don't worry, Eli. Excuse me? What the fuck is he throwing? Why do I get like a fraction of a second to react? Oh no, I'm not scared with that. Yeah, walking through fire hurts, I get that. Excuse me? You're very quick to just jump to using his grenades now. Whoa, what the fuck? Don't do that. Probably shouldn't leave myself that much room to get hit. I'm running rather low on ammo here, so game here, spongy bastard. Stop being so spongy.
Commander,
Who?
we got it.
Right up that far.
We finally got it.
Good job, Rivers. Stay there. We're on our way.
The Infiltrator has finally fallen. The hyper-alloy combat chases was much more resistant than before. Our weapons were outmatched. We could barely handle one of them on its own. We won't stand a chance against an army of them. But the real reason the Infiltrator was Skynet's best weapon yet was because of its skin. Does it look like Arnold?
There was no doubt anymore. Skynet had created a cybernetic organism. It was designed to blur the line between a man and a machine. People started to think that there were Terminators amongst us, wolves in sheep's clothes. Some of us left, even though we hadn't seen any other infiltrators yet.
Why would you leave?
Or at least, we didn't think we had. And that fear of not knowing was what turned the tide of this war. That night, Skynet won.
I still have to run some tests, so for now I would say no.
We need some more time,
I know
Connor.
you don't want to hear this, Commander, but if there's one person who can help us, it's Dr. Mack.
Mac, we don't even know if he's alive.
He is. He's in the Hollywood Hills. We knew a time would come when we'd need him again, so we've kept an eye on him.
Wait. You've been watching him without telling me?
Let your emotions cloud your judgment before, Commander. That's why I decided that Mack's whereabouts were no longer
This is
your
bullshit.
concern.
He can't just magically fix all of our problems. He's a man, not a god. A man that makes
That's enough,
mistakes.
Commander.
You know what happened last time. He's the reason Perry's
I
dead.
said that's enough. Sergeant Rivers?
Yes, sir.
TechCom believes that being marked for termination is a badge of honor, a sign that we're doing something right. We wear it proudly. And knowing you're wearing such a badge, Rivers, is all I need to trust you with handling this mission. Commander Barron will fill you in on the details. Good luck, soldier. Over and out.
Oh, John Connor.
Looks like you're going to Hollywood Hills. Dr. Edwin Mack is the one who taught us how to use Skynet's weapons, so there's a chance he can do it again. Take him that second-generation plasma rifle and see if he's able to reprogram it. If we want to use Skynet's weapons, we need to bypass their encryption lockouts.
How will I find him?
He's obsessed with surveillance. So when you get there, look for any cameras, biometric sensors, or any other tech stuff. He should be around. That's it.
Fair enough. Alright, let's talk. What do you got to say?
What do you need?
Anything I should know about Dr. Mack before I leave?
Only that he can't be trusted and he's highly manipulative. So you need to stay cautious.
Okay, good.
Was Mack the one whose drone you smashed?
Yes. Yes, it was. I've never told this to anyone, but before I met Mac and Perry, I was wandering alone. Didn't have a map, so I drew one myself. The first people I came across were two guys, old enough to remember Judgment Day. We camped out together. They gave me advice, we shared some stories. Sounds nice, right?
A little too good to be true.
It was. I was too naive to notice it back then. When I woke up, all my things were gone, including my map. There I was, lost in the desert. Thirst and hunger. I knew I was gonna die. I passed out with my face in the sand. But next thing, I was lying in a bed, bathed and wearing clean clothes.
I'm guessing there's no happy ending to this story either.
You're starting to learn. Through the window, I saw thousands of Terminators. First, I thought it was a work camp, but it was something else. A Skynet research facility. They kept me alive, but I didn't know why. I thought I was the only human there. But after a while, someone came into my cell. A man. Well-dressed, clean-shaven. You want to take a guess who that was?
One of those guys who robbed you?
No. He was a traitor to his race. Bastard was selling every piece of knowledge the machines didn't have. In return, they gave him everything he wanted. When he was done stuffing his face with food, he had another request. He wanted a whore. It lasted months, until I got to wrap a towel around his neck and make his eyes pop. You don't want to see people for what they really are. I've seen their true face. That traitor, those two guys in the desert, Mac, they all showed it to me. It's not pretty. The truth is, the only reason I fight for the Resistance is because I despise people just a little less than the machines.
Baron appreciated that. Alright, I got a violet plasma rifle. Alvin, do you got anything to say?
Sure, let's trust someone who gets called Dr. Death. That won't bite us in the ass. In the meantime, I'll see what I can learn from the new CPU we acquired from that Infiltrator. This could be the breakthrough that we've all been waiting for. I need to concentrate, so please don't disturb me.
Sure. I don't like you, Alvin.
Jacob, do you have a minute?
Unfortunately, yes.
I've heard that you're going to Hollywood Hills. Well, with Baron yelling like that, the whole shelter heard. He wanted me to tell you if I needed anything, so here it is. When you get to Hollywood Hills, could you stop by my old house? It's near the Griffith Park tennis courts. I wonder if Peter went there and left something for me. I know he'd be stupid to go there, since now it's behind the Annihilation line, but then again, he was always full of stupid ideas.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Sure. What else do you got to say?
Jacob,
What's on your mind?
ever since you asked me about Peter, I can't stop thinking about him. Like a teenage girl. That's your fault, young man.
Good question, X. Good question.
Are you thinking about anything in particular?
His balls.
About the day we first met. It was long before Judgment Day. I was getting coffee on my way to school. I noticed him because he was buying tea in a coffee shop. I don't know why, but that made me smile. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe I should stop thinking about him. He's probably dead by now.
Nope, he's
God
Bob Dole.
knows he can't take care of himself.
Do you want to find him?
Sometimes I think I should drop everything and go. I would get an earful from Baron, but she's nothing I can't handle. Anyway, what I didn't tell you before is that during Judgment Day, I lost a child.
Jesus.
Our child. I don't know if it would have happened anyway, but I like to blame the machines for that. I think that Peter felt with Taylor we were given a second chance. God, he's still out there waiting for me, isn't he? Probably sitting in his rocking chair back in our house in Hollywood Hills.
What would he be eating?
Oh, where the hell are you, Peter?
Seriously, if he's actually at their house in Hollywood Hills?
He never talks to anyone. He just sits there. I bet he's one of those machines.
Anyway. You, Ryan, I got your stupid boombox.
Jacob.
What's the situation like in the shelter?
Not that great. People are getting nervous. A lot have already left, and even more plan to leave. Even Mark. I saw him packing earlier.
And what about you?
Just the thought of running again's making me sick. Must be getting old. Plus, we got everything we could need right here. Where else would I go? Besides, I have faith that Baron would never let anything happen to this place. She's way too uptight about security.
X, are you uptight about security?
Earlier, you said that a new era started. What changed?
Well, for one thing, with Tucker dead, I became the new leader of the group. Something I never expected or wanted, for that matter.
Did everyone agree that you should be the new leader?
Not everyone. We had a huge fight about food, or where we should go next, and so on. Our group divided without Tucker to keep it together. I was terrified. I started to walk away like I was on autopilot. I don't know if I wanted to run away or to kill myself, but then something surreal happened. I found a metal door in the ground in the middle of nowhere. I was real unsure about what I might find under it, but what I did find was the aftermath of a massacre.
More Terminators?
That's exactly what I thought at first, but it turned out to be something even more scary.
Bob
It
Dole.
looked like they decided to commit suicide. I couldn't understand it. To me, they had everything. Food, water. They even had a case of beer. So, I got shit-faced and started crying over my brother's death. But I realized something. I realized that I could maybe survive there.
Did you come back to tell everyone?
I did. After I buried the bodies outside, I returned to the camp with the good news. After that, we were all right. That night, I learned two things. Firstly, that it's okay to be scared. Secondly, that there are two sides to everybody.
It's actually 8 sides to everybody.
Ironically,
People
me
are
being
guns.
a scaredy cat turned me into a good leader. And that's how I found that place, and that's what motivated me to help others. But Tucker, well, he was a leader from the start, but he had an ugly side too. He killed those who opposed him. He was a real scumbag, but he was my brother. He made me want to be a good person for the both of us. A hangover wasn't a high price to pay for that lesson.
Sure. X, do you ever get a hamburger with a hangover when you think about hamburgers?
Why do you think Skynet doesn't have their plants in the South?
Everyone's leaving. I think we should as well.
Why?
Yeah, but where to?
No, really, that's a horrible decision. Why would you want to make that decision? See you, Baron. I'm just gonna go walk through the vents of this place. I'm sure there'll be good stuff here. Hamburgers are so good. What kind of hamburgers did you get, Faye? Tell me about them. I think I want to make hamburgers for dinner tonight. I got my Foreman grill out. It's ready to go. I think I'm ready for some. Alright, let's spend some money and get some ammo, shall we? You.
Do you need anything?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Can I see your hardware?
Okay, why do I... Oh, okay, that's why. Oops. Pushed the wrong button.
Do you need anything?
Yeah.
Can I see your hardware?
Okay, anyway, we need to get some of these. That's a lot of money for all of them, though. There we go. Heat-seeking missile. I don't have the weapon for that, though. There we go. Oh, they sell chips now. Interesting. There. I'll just buy all the med kits because I need a ton of them because I'm bad at this game. You, what are you doing here? Hey, Jennifer. See, you're still here. Are you leaving?
Jacob, I didn't see you there.
Where are you
Where
going?
are you going?
I'm going out scavenging. Don't worry. I'm past thinking about running away. Knowing how much you'd miss me made me not want to leave.
Where's Patrick?
Where's Patrick?
He's getting ready. I'm taking him with me. I figure it's time for him to see what's out there.
Is everything okay? You seem far away.
Nothing can get past you, can it? I've been thinking about the day we met. I never told you how we really ended up there.
You can tell me anything.
I know I can. That's why you're the first person I'm telling this to. That day, loud hammering woke me up. When I came downstairs, I saw my father nailing the window shut. Through the crack, I saw them coming.
Ugh.
Hundreds of metal heads and their red eyes. Even though they're just empty shells, I could feel the hate radiating from them.
Red Eye Syndrome X. Now we know who's behind Skynet. The Watchers.
What did you do?
I made Patrick stay upstairs and went back to talk to my father. We argued for a minute or two, and I tried to pull him away from the window. He pushed me away. I tried it again, but he shoved me. And this time I fell. I didn't recognize him as he was reaching for a shotgun. He said, I shouldn't worry about the machines. They wouldn't hurt us. I don't even remember how. But the gun was already in my hands. I closed my eyes and went someplace else. Didn't even hear the shot. I didn't hear Patrick's steps either.
He saw you?
He did. He was staring at me like I was a stranger. He didn't scream or cry, he just stared. I threw the gun away, grabbed Patrick, and tried not to notice the hole in my father's unmoving chest. As we ran, I could hear them coming, so we found somewhere to hide. Then you came. I wanted to tell someone about all this, but I was afraid to.
Okay, so he's like, the machines won't hurt us. Gets his gun ready to shoot them.
I'm glad you did.
I am too. We talk a lot about how heartless the machines are. And I started to think that maybe I was too. I probably would have convinced myself of that if it wasn't for you keeping me sane.
I've done literally nothing.
Thank you for everything. I never thought I would find a friend in times like these.
I love when characters start to fall in love and thank you and shit for all the stuff that you've done, and your character's probably done literally nothing. I meant not that. I meant in the terms of helping her find herself. Like being a friend beyond that, I've done nothing.